The wonder years are about to end as family ties are about to break.
I said no to my dad, and he's not used to people telling him no.
Brand new Little People, Big World, tonight on TLC.
Morning. We're actively seeking a sister wife.
Dad is also dating other people.
Where in this process does the sex happen?
Wife number 3, 4, and 5.
My kids just don't understand how the dynamic works.
I genuinely think his lifestyle is disgusting.
Brand new Seeking Sister Wife, Tuesday on TLC. Tuesday.
I'm very close with my mom.
Whoa, hubba hubba.
A lot of people find that odd.
Their love.
Lorinda spools Trey. It's toxic.
Is a real mother.
They act like they're dating.
Now dance on me.
I forced Shakib to move out with me.
He belongs to me.
Don't leave me. Okay, Mom.
You should have just married your mom. You should have never married, period.
Brand new I Love a Mama's Boy, Tuesday on TLC.
I'm moving to Florida.
Oh, mother.
Stop saying my mom is the problem.
She's always been the problem.
Smothered returns for a brand new season.
I called off the wedding.
She could do a hell of a lot better than him.
I'm 7 months pregnant.
If I don't stop her, she'll try to slide in like she's the other mother.
Sometimes I forget Laura Lee's even in the picture.
Smothered, Wednesday on TLC.
Hidradenitis suppurativa.
Follicular hyperkeratosis. Nevus flammeus.
Unfortunately, these aren't magic spells.
Trichothelioma.
Oh, good.
Nevis
Close, almost. Trichoepithelioma.
But whatever it's called,
Nevus lipomatosis superficialis.
Dr. Lee will use her power to make it disappear.
I don't know.
Brand new Dr. Pimple Popper, Friday on TLC.
What's going on with you?
Since we moved to the new home, we've been fighting a lot.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel?
You lazy.
I don't want a separation. We haven't had sex in months.
I want the old pager back.
Don't call me without.
You don't love
You
me.
know.
Just say it.
Brand new The Family Chantel, Saturday on TLC.
Начнем.
Мой отец очень честен. Он такой, какой есть.
Он уверен, что все, что он делает, правильно. Я отношусь к людям хорошо, пока они относятся ко мне хорошо, иначе война. Мы можем немного поговорить о 6 января? Да.
Трамп. Беспрецедентно. В воскресенье на Discovery.
I'm just really excited.
Tonight,
I'm moving to New York City.
90 Day Diaries returns.
I never thought I'd be a grandfather thinking about having another baby.
Their biggest moments.
I'm planning to ask Mariah to marry me.
Their point of view.
It's been difficult having 2 babies.
Vanessa moved out a month ago. I feel like Vanessa regrets marrying me.
We're ready to date. I don't know.
Brand new 90 Day Diaries. Tonight on TLC. The Johnstons are back. 1, 2, 3, go! For a brand new chapter.
Emma and I are both single.
Could I buy you a drink?
Yeah.
Me moving in with their daughter, I was a little scared.
For the record, I haven't said yes or no.
I think there's just been a significant change in him. We need to get to the root of the problem.
7 Little Johnstons coming soon on TLC.
Previously on Little People, Big World.
Did they do measurements?
Mm-hmm. I just got home from a doctor's appointment, and I have some news to share with Zachary.
Wait, is this like a definite thing or is this a measurements thing?
She was pretty confident.
Oh, it's a dwarf.
It's a dwarf.
Yeah.
Now that we know
Zach has said no. I'm gonna figure out what to do with it. When the farm deal fell apart with Zach, I was very disappointed. Now, there's a lot of options going forward.
Matt's asked me to maybe reevaluate. Could we ever have a future in the big house? This was your and Amy's bedroom. What if you woke up and called me Amy? Walking through it, I still feel strong that it's probably not a good decision for so many reasons.
I'm starting to think that maybe the farm, maybe that goes outside the family.
You are 100%. This is the path.
I'm gonna sell the big house, a couple of the barns.
He's planning on putting the house on the market.
Jeez. That makes me sad. I would have bought Matt out and turned it around and say, okay, kids, how can we make this work?
It's a huge decision, but it's time to move on.
I always like the big open sky like this, see all the clouds and stuff.
Well, Amy and I are on a mission to get in better shape, which means to get out and move more, and the farm is a great place to do a walk. So I talked with Matt earlier to get the okay to just walk around the farm, and he said no problem. You know, hopefully it'll be fun. Matt, your models keep getting bigger. What is this?
I keep getting smaller, the models keep getting bigger. I'm not sure. It's one of the two.
Matt's been working on his floor plan for his house for quite a while, and it's always changing, and I'm always curious to see what the latest idea is. So I recognize the wedding barn.
Thank you. You're not going to believe this, but I just started with the new architect today.
How many does that make?
12.
Wow.
Approximately.
Matt, I want to know if you've ruined every architect in this area.
No, everybody got paid. I've always prided myself on making pretty quick decisions, but I'm having a little trouble with this one to get the right house plan in order, just because I know it's probably my last major build I'm going to do in my lifetime. And so I'm taking a little bit more time to make sure that this house is built, you know, for my future.
Walking up, I notice your dividing line, so it's a for sure thing, the property line adjustment?
Yeah, it'll leave 16.4 acres there. Putting in a new fence where the new lot line is going to go. So the north side is going to have the big house, and it's going to have a few other buildings that are the area that used to be our old pumpkin patch.
So what's your goal then now, time-wise, to try to get the house on the market?
I'm thinking about listing it in May.
When the negotiations, you know, definitely went south with the two boys, I knew, you know, if he didn't want to hang on to that for a couple of years and see if one of the kids would come back, that, you know, putting it up for sale was definitely an option for him. You know, a lot of people will say what makes a good business person is you don't have any emotions. Probably why they say don't get in business with friends or family. I haven't really heard anything from the kids about the farm sale, so I just feel it's information that Matt should relay to the kids.
Right now, the market's still...
Do you know how much you're selling it for?
I don't know yet. We haven't landed. I mean, we've heard a lot of numbers, and so we don't know. The north side of the farm is a lot of work to maintain. So I feel like that is time for it to go to a new, excited homeowner. And then the funds that I have tied up in that big place, I mean, that's a lot of money, need to go towards building my new house. So it's just a very defined process.
Are you going to include the pirate ship in the sale?
I've gotten mixed input on that.
Or you just move it if no one wants it.
Yeah, if they don't, right, that's kind of what we're going to say.
Meeting Amy on the farm and then getting to know her kids here, there's so much history. It's hard to think that that's going to go away. We just don't see a lot of that anymore. A farm or a house being passed down to the next generation. And I was really hoping that's what was going to happen here.
I'm thinking about actually taking the schoolhouse too. If I put the schoolhouse over there, I might put it down by the church and then start a new little town.
There's definitely a lot of history on the north side of where the farmhouse is, you know, with raising the kids here, with Western Town and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just very disappointing that I won't see their families and grandkids, you know, run around the farmhouse, run around the property, and just see what they're going to do with it. I just think it's sad.
I'm going to have the driveway paved.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
From
what driveway?
The driveway, not the whole thing. I'm going to go
from the gate on up?
Yes. From outside.
So something we talked about for years and you always said no?
Can you believe that?
Wow. When Matt said he was going to pave the driveway, I mean, I had to laugh. I'm like, oh, brothers. I remember having that conversation with him like 15 years ago. I'm not a huge fan of spending a whole lot of money getting your house all decorated to sell it when you could have done it when you were actually living in it. So I just thought it was funny. It's like, okay, whatever. Okay, it's time for me to go. Let's go.
You know, I mean, she's like, yeah, we've been wanting to do that for 20 years, you know. Now I'm doing the paving because I think it adds to the value of the property in terms of selling it, but it wasn't something that added to the value of the property during all those years. You were doing so good in it, baby.
I don't need to hear about all the stuff that you're now doing because you have both properties and you're selling one. Hallelujah. I'm just glad I'm not a part of it anymore. So I just didn't think I needed to stand there and hear a whole lot more.
All right, Chris,
All
good
right.
to see you.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah,
Good to
take
see you.
care. Enjoy.
Having little kids, the property has all the space for them to play, and right now, like, I got a ton of projects I want to do on the property. I want to expand the creek area, landscape a bunch. Like, there's a lot of just unruly parts of the property.
Hey, Dad, please take this big one out. This one's too heavy.
And my dad's coming by tomorrow to check out the sandbox build. I'm happy with how it turned out.
Oh, yeah. Get it, girl. You're going to leave me in charge of this? This is oh, wait, what does this all mean?
S is speed, P is park.
Wait, she can turn it, though, too.
She can. You have to take, don't go too far away or else it's too far. Tori! Tori!
I thought I was past the tree. I'm sorry.
Tori, you just ran it.
I tapped it.
Jackson's a better driver than
Sorry,
you.
I thought I was on the other side of it.
Can't believe you did that.
You have to like be good at like remote control stuff, which I am not. Like I don't play video games or do remote control. Like
But
definitely
you see her
was
going
not.
towards the tree, you didn't stop
No,
or
okay,
like...
but also though she can take over. It was my first time.
If you push P, everything shuts down.
There you go.
Tori, how are you feeling? 3 weeks ago, you were rolling.
Am I not rolling anymore?
Slowing down, I think. Third trimester is hitting.
I mean, I feel like I need a little more credit then. Oh yeah, you're slowing down a little bit.
Tori, I just try to keep your standards high, okay?
Baby's coming in a month and a half, and I was convinced that he or she was gonna be average height.
Yeah.
I was convinced.
Yeah. My mom was especially surprised that we were having a third LP child.
I think just like genetics, everyone was like, they've got to get one average height kid, and then like genetics were like, nope. The joke has just been that I'm reaching top shelf for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Lila, you got your eye patch on?
Lila loves the accessories.
She literally picks them out.
Yeah, she wants them.
She wants them, and then 2 minutes later she'll take it off. And you're just like, girl.
Lila has strabismus, and so she has an eye that's weaker than the other that tends to turn inward and upward. So we put a patch over the strong eye to help her weak eye just build more muscle.
Jackson loves it out here. I love it.
I asked him why his feet were so dirty, and he goes, Mom, it's because I play in dirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool.
We should switch one day. You take Jackson, I'll take Lila somewhere. Because Jackson always wants to hang out with me.
Yeah, before baby comes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You want to go on a mommy Jackson date? Yeah. When we have our third child, it's not going to be an even divide with the kids ever again. The family dynamics is definitely going to change.
I think that it's really important to spend time with them as much as we can now, just because once baby comes, it is going to be a lot of focus on the baby. And so I want them to feel like mom's still here and present.
I'm going to take Lila out on a date, and then Tori's going to take Jackson out on a date before this third kid comes. Lila, who dressed you? You were not dressed for the outdoors. You're dressed for like a tea party.
Lila, you want to go to a tea party? Maybe we'll go paint, and then me and you can go to lunch.
That's good.
We can put it on your calendar when we figure out what day.
I think I do have a day on my next calendar.
Like you could fit me in somewhere?
Yeah, I think I have.
Kids seem really excited about the one-on-one dates. Jackson, I know, is. And I'm excited to take Lila. It should be a blast.
He's gonna show us how it's done. We see ya. Can you wave? Bye-bye.
I never thought I'd be thinking about having another baby.
Their biggest moments.
I'm planning to ask Mariah to marry me.
Their point of view.
I feel like Vanessa regrets marrying me.
Brand new 90-Day Diaries tonight on TLC.
Time to put your feet up. In like 18 years. Ha ha ha.
Tuesday.
I'm very close with my mom.
Whoa, hubba hubba.
A lot of people find that odd.
Their love.
Lorinda spools Trey. It's toxic.
Is a real mother.
They act like they're dating.
Now dance on me.
I forced Shaquille to move out with me.
He belongs to me.
Don't leave me. Okay, Mom.
You should have just married your mom.
You should have never married, period.
Brand new I Love a Mama's Boy. Tuesday on TLC.
I'm moving to Florida.
Oh, mother.
Stop saying my mom is the problem.
She's always been the problem.
Smothered returns for a brand new season.
I called off the wedding.
She could do a hell of a lot better than him.
I'm 7 months pregnant.
If I don't stop her, she'll try to slide in like she's the other mother.
Sometimes I forget Laurel's even in the picture.
Smothered. Wednesday on TLC.
Hidradenitis suppurativa.
Follicular hyperkeratosis.
Nevus flammeus.
Unfortunately, these aren't magic spells.
Trichothelioma.
Good.
Nevus
Close, almost. Trichoepithelioma.
But whatever it's called,
Nevus lipomatosis superficialis.
Dr. Lee will use her power to make it disappear.
I don't know.
Brand new Dr. Pimple Popper. Friday on TLC.
What's going on with you?
Since we moved to the new home, we've been fighting a lot.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel?
You lazy.
I don't want a separation. We haven't had sex in months. I want the old pager back.
Don't call me without.
You don't love
You
me.
know.
Just say it.
Brand new The Family Chantel. Saturday on TLC.
Начнем.
Мой отец очень честен. Он такой, какой есть.
Он уверен, что все, что он делает, правильно.
Я отношусь к людям хорошо, пока они относятся ко мне хорошо, иначе война. Мы можем немного поговорить о 6 января? Да.
Трамп. Беспрецедентно. В воскресенье на Discovery.
The Johnstons are back.
1, 2, 3, go!
For a brand new chapter.
Emma and I are both single.
Could I buy you a drink?
Oh, yeah.
Me moving in with their daughter, I was a little scared.
For the record, I haven't said yes or no.
I think there's just been a significant change in him. We need to get to the root of the problem.
7 Little Johnstons coming soon on TLC.
Definition. Mother. One person who does the work of 20 for free.
She's coming up here to live this lifestyle with me now. It's a big step.
Here we go. The toilet is right next to the fridge. I cannot go to the bathroom in the kitchen.
It's a big step.
Brand new Love Off the Grid. Sunday on TLC.
Recipe for iced tea. Make tea. Forget you made tea. Drink it cold.
Hey, did you have to laugh that he's on his another architect? When it comes to certain things like that, he either makes decisions way too quick or it's like forever.
Unfortunately, since Felix passed away right before the wedding, Amy and I haven't been going on walks like we used to. And the farm was a great place to take Felix. I mean, what dog doesn't want to walk around a farm? And then it was good exercise for us. But combination of since he passed and then the winter months, we really haven't been getting out much. We need to get back into it and start doing that more. So yeah, so it looks like the property line's just going to go that low spot right there.
For anyone that's just buying a house, I think
right
the best part of the property is this big lawn piece and the house and the pool. I mean, all this other stuff, I mean, I don't know what someone's going to do with it.
Well, I mean, it could create some business opportunities for somebody. There's all kinds, I mean, this was built, you know, for attractions, and I could see it being possibly a business venture. Yeah.
Whatever business you have here,
Right.
it's either going to take a lot of time to generate that kind of income
Yeah.
to support the value of if you're having to make payments and stuff.
But people are doing that. I mean, the farm alone, all you did was pumpkin season for years and made a good. There are people that only do Christmas trees once a year and make a living at it. That farm down from our house, all they do are dahlias once a year. I mean, you know, and they're making a living at it. So somebody could make a good income with it. The improvements that have been done to the property don't really make it really prime property for agriculture, for growing anything or even raising animals, because a lot of the acreage isn't going to be usable for that. But for somebody that has a creative business idea, you've got some good parking there, you've got a barn set up for inviting people in. So I think, you know, it's going to really appeal to somebody that has a creative business idea rather than somebody that's looking for a farm to raise crops or animals. It'll be interesting a year from now to see what happens. If, you know, if a new owner comes in and tears all that out.
It'd be strange looking at someone else's property now. Someone else owns this.
It will be.
Well, once this other side sells and there's a property line here, I'm not going to be back here taking walks. I don't know much about property lines and, you know, stuff like that. And I would have to say I'm a little tainted on it just because I know the full property, and that's, you know, where I've lived for a lot of years. I just find it sad that it's going to be broken up like that.
So we walk up on top and get a territorial view?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Taking a walk around the farm with Chris, it just brought back memories when I was living on the farm with the, you know, raising kids, and Matt and I were on the farm and everything. I've always felt very fortunate and very grateful to be able to live on a piece of property like this. I mean, it was a home for, what, 30 years? And, you know, raised my kids here, and now it's over. And this would have been great to do if one of the kids had owned it, because I know I would have been able to do that. And so not to be able to do it anymore, I just think it's somewhat disappointing.
You know, standing up here, it's hard to imagine that this is going to be two completely separate properties.
I'm sure, you know, Matt hasn't really divulged or laid out the day he's selling to all the kids. You know, I'm sure the kids will be very upset. I think we all thought it was going to be different. It has nothing to do necessarily with legacy or maybe one of the kids, you know, buying it. It is what it is, you know?
Today I wanted to go by Zach's and check out the new sandbox he built. I mean, I'm always very happy to see Zach and Tori and the kids. Gonna give me a hug? Yay! That's a big one! Where's Tori?
Tori's coming back from an ultrasound right now.
Oh,
wait,
okay.
keep it in the back, keep it in the back. Here, let's go check it out.
Come on. Pretty soon I'm gonna just let all the kids know in their own individual way what the plan is on the farm. But I'm not gonna tell Zach today because I don't wanna poke him in the ribs. I'm not about to derail the progress that's going on. Hey, this is way cool. They love playing in a sandbox.
Oh yeah,
I
they've
love
gotten
the
better.
way you
They've
put this
gotten better.
roof on it, because that's very clever.
Chris and me added this stuff.
I say, yeah, Chris mentioned he might come up.
Plywood here.
You know, I think Zach is learning one thing good, like his dad. You recruit people to help you get projects done. So I think he's doing a good job. He recruited Chris, and, you know, if he taps into me when I go up there about where to place things. So I think he's on the right track. I want to kind of let him, you know, decide. So I'm definitely not going to, you know, give him too much advice.
I don't know if you can see this far, but we added the chicken boxes to the chicken coop down there.
How cool is that?
We got the chickens still in the shed. My dad's here and I'm showing him everything. I wouldn't say it's like a proud moment, but it's like, you know, hey, here's what I'm doing. I've seen him build things and I know what he's capable of. So like, I know what his standards are. So, you know, it was good to hear that like your structure is sound and doesn't look like a shack.
Oh, How did you get that bird to be so big by that?
Them poop.
Yeah, they poop a lot.
So.
How's deer at the farm?
Well, they're good. They're getting older, you know? It's wonderful to spend time with the grandkids today, but I really miss Jackson at the farm. I mean, he used to be here almost every day. Lila, do you like this chicken?
We don't go to the farm at all as a family anymore, and we did go to the farm all the time. I just felt for Jackson more than anything, but it was just time to separate from it and be done with it. We got a third dwarf baby on the way. So.
Confirmed?
Yeah, confirmed.
Okay.
It looks dwarfed, yeah.
It was all at the timing where you can tell that?
Oh, yeah. Big head, short limbs.
I see.
Just the face.
Little button nose.
Oh, yeah, the nose.
Well, Jackson and Lila are going to have a baby in their family. Yay! Zach filled me in that they're having an LP baby. I knew that was a, 50-50 at minimum. Didn't surprise me one bit. LP or not, just want a healthy baby, and either way, they're going to fit right into the family. By the way, I wanted to say, we, are up for babysitting one day. We'll drive up and get them doing overnight or whatever. Before they moved, we used to watch these kids, a couple times a week or, have them for overnights. And so it's been a while since they moved up to Battleground. So if it happens, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I don't know how Lila, I think she would do okay, but we come up and get them for a night. So just keep that on. When, obviously when we're in town.
My dad offered to do an overnight with the kids, and even though our relationship is in a better spot, I don't think that's a realistic option right now. We obviously want Grandpa to be in our kids' lives, but how the relationship was before with both of them, I don't think we're there. What else is going on?
Let's see, what else is going on? We're just kind of knocking things out. We're gonna do asphalt.
Where?
Just from the gate forward, just to clean the gate up, so no more potholes.
From like the main gate?
Yeah, from the main gate up to the house, yeah.
Yeah, a few months ago, my dad sent an email to everyone that he was possibly gonna sell the farm. Honestly, whatever he says doesn't always make it reality, because it could be different 2 days later. That's the whole point of, we all thought the farm was gonna move with the family, and it didn't, so it's not relevant to me.
Of course, your mom's like, why didn't you do this earlier?
Maybe he is looking to sell, maybe he's not. It's honestly, you never know with my dad. I feel like when he tells us those things, it's not to let us know, it's to get a reaction out of us. All right, Jackson, let's put it back in the box, okay? Let's be all done with the chicken. Yeah.
Hey, there's Tori. Hey, Mom, how are you?
Hi.
Baby looking good?
Baby's looking good.
Baby's looking great.
Did you show him the picture? It's definitely our kid.
Okay, I want to see it, Zach.
Do you have it on your phone?
I don't have my phone on me. Doesn't it look like Jay?
Yeah.
Cute one, too.
Yeah, it's good. My dad made the effort to come up and visit the kids in Battleground. Getting the kids like seeing him. The farm deal, it was pretty bad after it went down, but we're learning a new normal, and it's just, bit by bit, as time goes by, it just kind of thaws out. I think it's important for the grandkids. I'm okay where we're at right now.
Okay, well, hey, I'm very proud of you, Jackson, raising those chickens, okay?
Hey, go give Grandpa a hug, and then we'll go get them.
Come up here and see you, okay? Oh, okay, I love you. Yeah, when the farm deal didn't happen between Zach and I, our relationship went backwards. And as a father, you never want that to happen. Lately, Zach and I think, have made a lot of strides in repairing our relationship, and I think we're finally in a much better place. All right, Zach, keep up the good work. Yeah, I just hope when Zach, finds out the house is on the market, it doesn't jeopardize all the progress we've made.
You want your kids' attention? Just sit down and look comfortable.
I never thought I'd be thinking about having another baby.
Their biggest moments.
I'm planning to ask Mariah to marry me.
Their point of view.
I felt like Vanessa regrets married me.
Brand new 90-Day Diaries, tonight on TLC.
Definition Kids. The perfect way to say goodbye to a life of your own.
Tuesday.
I'm very close with my mom.
Whoa, hubba hubba.
A lot of people find that odd.
Their love
Lorinda spools Trey. It's toxic.
is a real mother.
They act like they're dating.
Now dance on me.
I forced Shaquille to move out with me. He belongs to me.
Don't leave me.
Okay, Mom.
You should have just married your mom. You should have never married, period.
Brand new I Love a Mama's Boy, Tuesday on TLC.
I'm moving to Florida.
Oh, mother.
Stop saying my mom is the problem. She's always been the problem.
Smothered returns for a brand new season.
I called out the wedding. She could do a hell of a lot better than him.
I'm 7 months pregnant.
If I don't stop her, she'll try to slide in like she's the other mother.
Sometimes I forget Laura Lee's even in the picture.
Smothered, Wednesday on TLC.
Когда нажимаешь педаль в пол, чувствуешь настоящее волшебство.
Теперь понимаешь, почему я купил эту машину?
Да, это было настоящее Рубилово.
Да! Хочешь 10 штук?
9,5.
Отличный денек для сделки. Может, отметим этот движок?
Что ты задумал?
Премьера «Махинаторы» в среду на Discovery.
Hidradenitis suppurativa, follicular hyperkeratosis, nevus flammeus.
Unfortunately, these aren't magic spells.
Trichothelioma.
Good.
Nevus
Close, almost. Trichoepithelioma.
But whatever it's called,
Nevus lipomatosis superficialis.
Dr. Lee will use her power to make it disappear.
I don't know.
Brand new Dr. Pimple Popper, Friday on TLC.
What's going on with you?
Since we moved to the new home, we've been fighting a lot.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel?
You lazy.
I don't want a separation. We haven't had sex in months. I want the old pager back.
Don't call me without.
You don't love
You know.
Just say it.
Brand new The Family Chantel, Saturday on TLC.
I've lived on the beach most of my life. The connection Charlie and I have is making me take this risk of moving to the mountains.
I really need someone who wants to live off grid.
I just saw a rattlesnake, and I'm not into it.
I've never lived miles from civilization.
Oh my God. I cannot go to the bathroom right next to the fridge.
Brand new Love Off the Grid, Sunday on TLC.
Time to put your feet up. In like 18 years. Ha ha ha.
The Johnstons are back for a new chapter.
Emma and I are both single.
Could I buy you a drink?
Yeah.
Me moving in with their daughter, I was a little scared.
I haven't said yes or no.
7 Little Johnstons, coming soon on TLC.
Recipe for iced tea. Make tea. Forget you made tea. Drink it cold.
Can you say hi to your goat? Oh, who's that?
Hey!
Who's that?
Liam, there's a little buddy. You're doing grandma babysitting duty today.
We came over and like every single one of your farm animals visited us. We got cows and sheep and goats and chickens. Yeah, you like the farm? Huh, buddy? Liam Joseph, that is my grandson. My son Connor and Ashley had a beautiful boy. I watch Liam every Friday, and we love to come out to the farm. Just take a walk, see the animals. Matt loves to get his eyes on him, see how he's growing, so it's a lot of fun. The driveway looks great.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything's going smooth?
Yeah. Everything's going real smooth. The asphalt's going good and all the changes. I'm very happy. It's definitely been very busy trying to get the farmhouse property in tip-top shape. It's an ongoing, list of items. Besides doing the paving job today, I've redone the property line. We planted trees along the driveway. There's still a ton to do and not a lot of time to get it done, but I'm hopeful that I can make all this happen. I went up and saw Zach and Tori yesterday and the kids.
Oh, yeah. How is everybody doing?
Yeah, they were doing great. They seemed very settled, and, Tori's very pregnant.
Right.
Yeah. I heard May 15th. I think she just got back from a doctor, so middle of May.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited. Every time I go up there, I get a little update on how, the baby's doing. The last I heard, it's very sure that it's a little person, but the gender, we don't know.
What do you think?
Oh, I kind of hope it's a boy because I just think that Lila needs to be the little queen of the castle up there, you know. And so I'm kind of hoping that it's a boy, but no matter what, we'll be enjoying a new little baby in the role of clown.
Sorry I couldn't make it out with you. I miss those kids like crazy.
Yeah. I did throw out to Zach that we're volunteering to take them overnight, stay at your house or my house or whatever.
We would still like to watch Jackson and Lila occasionally. This whole thing has been very painful. It's still painful. I miss the kids every day. I'm hoping that one day we'll start to talk again, something will come up. I know Matt's working on his relationship with them, and as that foundation gets rebuilt, I think it'll be easier for all of us to come back together.
Zach had built this really cool sandbox. I mean, I was very impressed, you know, and it had a nice little bench around it and had posts to go up in the little roof. So he's doing good, you know, and that's what they're doing.
How fun for you to get to watch him blossom in that way.
It was very satisfying to see. I was super happy and proud of him.
Right?
You are the cutest little fella. Zach, growing up, all my kids, you know, they had other interests other than doing projects on the farm. They like to enjoy them, but they weren't, it wasn't their interest. It's soccer and everything else. So when Zach gets recycled wood and builds a sandbox, obviously that feels very familiar. And to see Zach throwing himself in passionately at the projects on his own farm makes all the pieces seem to fit. I couldn't be happier for that progression. Zach didn't ask much about the farming. You know, I told him we're doing asphalt today because that was inevitable.
Does he know your sale is?
Well, I've let them know that it was going on the market.
I know that Matt reached out to all of his kids many months ago about putting the north side of the farm up for sale, and he never heard anything back. Now that it's getting really close, it's coming up in May, you know, I'm wondering if he should maybe take another stab at reaching out to them, but that's really for Matt to decide on his own.
I would rather tell all the kids at the same time once I know exactly the date and the plan. Send everybody kind of an update. I think it's the way I'm going to do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to formally let the kids know once it's official, but I'm going to wait until that's, you know, when the time is right. I think, you know, everybody's going to be disappointed in their own way, which is totally understandable, but it's not going to be a surprise to anybody. You know, it's a lot of emotions crashing. It's it's very scary. It's very sad, but at the same time, it feels very, it feels very liberating.
All right, I'll meet you at the DW.
I'm going to look at the asphalt one more time.
I'm going to do a wine spritzer.
And I'm going to do a vodka soda with a splash of cranberry.
It's been a while since Lisa and I have actually, you know, gotten together personally, and feels like so much has happened, so it'll be nice to catch up over lunch.
Okay, so how was the Arizona trip?
I thought overall the Arizona trip was very good.
So was it weird being in their house?
You know what?
Because
it's kind of like Twilight Zone. Like, out of body.
Did you go in their bedroom?
Yeah, because they said, you know, they wanted to show us everything.
So did you, like, walk around and just go, oop, I see it and I'm out of here?
Yeah, pretty much. Not like I wanted to linger.
I know.
You know? In some ways, it did feel like the Twilight Zone. It's like you're here, but you don't feel here, but you are here. So I just thought it was a little strange. But we went and stayed with friends, and we played pickleball with them. Nice. So that was really a lot of fun. And they live in a 55 and older community. Then Matt and Karen live in another 55 and older community. Oh. So yeah, you know, we had drinks and everything, and then they took us around.
Matt and Karen.
You know, in their place. You know, they've got a golf course, and they have a little clubhouse. But I tell you, it was like, this is like living in a city, like you're in a busy area.
But he always liked that more than you.
Well, he likes schmoozing. He likes hanging.
Yeah.
He likes just sitting by the pool and
having people
are coming to him. And I tell you, Karen's coming to him. What do you need? What do you know, all this other stuff. Oh, yeah. It was an interesting dynamic to see where he's at now. A few of my friends definitely think it's just weird that Chris and I went down there and hung out with them because they know how I felt during a very difficult time in our relationship. But do things change? Absolutely, things change. So I'm just happy that, you know, the Arizona trip, it definitely went better. It was more fun, more enjoyable than I had anticipated.
You're going to have another grandchild.
Yeah.
How's
Can you
that
believe that
going
one?
in a few months?
I know, in a few months. So Tori's doing wonderful. I mean, here she is, an average-sized woman. She's married to a little person. I wouldn't have expected to have 3 dwarf children. Thank God I'm not a betting person, because I thought, what are the odds? I mean, Matt and I have a 50-50 chance. Zach and Tori have a 50-50 chance. I only had one child that has dwarfism, and all of their kids are little people. But I'm just anxious to see if it's a granddaughter or a grandson.
What's going on with the farm?
Are you doing okay, gals?
Yes,
You're
thank
doing
you.
all right?
We are.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
So I saw Matt's house plans, you know, and he's doing a lot line adjustment between the middle barn and the red barn that's closest to the house. So yeah, so they're doing that. He's, you know, doing some work around the house, getting it all fixed up or ready to sell or whatever.
After all that drama, it's going to nobody in the family.
I think that's what kind of makes me sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leaving the farm was a very hard choice and decision for me. But, you know, in the back of my mind and everything else, I had hoped that maybe it'd go to one of the kids, you know, they'd be able to negotiate with Matt and one of them would buy it. So, you know, part of me thought, well, I may be off, but one of them is going to move in and make this place their own. So, yeah, it's hard that none of that's happening. And it's so funny how the pressure I got from him negotiating, I could have stuck it out for more money and said, man.
But
I was hoping though, by doing that, it would make it more palatable for maybe one of the kids. I had no inkling what is happening now when I was at it. It blows me away every time I think about it. If I had known that Matt, you know, eventually would sell that north side of the farmhouse, to someone from outside, I probably would have hung on to it a little bit longer or bought him out, hung on to it a little bit longer, and then see if one of the kids eventually wanted it.
Your motherly instinct is you're going to help your kids out. I mean, I've thought that with my kids. It's family. And to then change things and negotiate with your kids, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because Matt's a business person.
I like business too, but I'm just sorry.
Yeah.
I would never do that to my kid.
And I questioned Matt on that. The years of his communication, Matt's communication to the kids and everything. And, you know, I'm a firm believer. Yes, can you change your thinking and life goes on? Of course. But that kind of woodpecker impact of legacy, the farm, it's Roloff Farms, it's the family, you know, from when they were like 5 years old to
This
even
will be yours
30.
someday. Yeah.
That just doesn't go away in a snap.
Yeah.
It will be sad to see a for sale sign, because it's not going to any of my kids. It's going to a stranger. The dynamics of the family will definitely change. Tell you the truth, this is probably just something that we're just all gonna go our own separate ways. The legacy of the farm, where the family grew up and did everything on, is, you know, no longer gonna be here and available anymore.
I hope your kids have some kind of closure.
No, I hope they just move on.
You want your kids' attention? Just sit down and look comfortable.
I never thought I'd be thinking about having another baby.
Their biggest moments.
I'm planning to ask Mariah to marry me.
Their point of view.
I felt like Vanessa regrets marrying me.
Brand new 90-Day Diaries, tonight on TLC.
Definition, kids. The perfect way to say goodbye to a life of your own.
Morning. We're actively seeking a sister wife.
Dad is also dating other people.
Where in this process does the sex happen?
Wife number 3, 4, and 5.
My kids just don't understand how the dynamic works.
I genuinely think his lifestyle is disgusting.
Brand new, Seeking Sister Wife, Tuesday on TLC.
I'm moving to Florida!
Oh, mother.
Stop saying my mom is the problem.
She's always been the problem.
Smothered returns for a brand new season.
I called out the wedding. She could do a hell of a lot better than him.
I'm 7 months pregnant.
If I don't stop her, she'll try to slide in like she's the other mother.
Sometimes I forget Laurel's even in the picture.
Smothered, Wednesday on TLC.
Hidradenitis suppurativa, follicular hyperkeratosis, nevus flammeus.
Unfortunately, these aren't magic spells.
Trichothelioma.
Good.
Nevus
Close, almost. Trichoepithelioma.
But whatever it's called,
Nevus lipomatosis superficialis.
Dr. Lee will use her power to make it disappear.
I don't know.
Brand new Dr. Pimple Popper, Friday on TLC.
What's going on with you?
Since we moved to the new home, we've been fighting a lot.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel?
You lazy.
I don't want a separation. We haven't had sex in months. I want the old pager back.
Don't call me without.
You don't love
You know.
Just say it.
Brand new The Family Chantel, Saturday on TLC.
I've lived on the beach most of my life. The connection Charlie and I have is making me take this risk of moving to the mountains.
I really need someone who wants to live off-grid.
I just saw a rattlesnake, and I'm not into it.
I've never lived miles from civilization.
Oh my God. I cannot go to the bathroom right next to the fridge.
Brand new Love Off the Grid, Sunday on TLC.
Начнем.
Мой отец очень честен. Он такой, какой есть.
Он уверен, что все, что он делает, правильно.
Я отношусь к людям хорошо, пока они относятся ко мне хорошо, иначе война. Мы можем немного поговорить о 6 января? Да.
Трамп. Беспрецедентно. В воскресенье на Discovery.
Time to put your feet up. In like 18 years. Ha ha ha.
Tuesday.
I'm very close with my mom.
Whoa, hubba hubba.
This belongs to me.
Don't leave me. Please.
You should have just married your mom.
You should have never married, period.
Brand new I Love a Mama's Boy, Tuesday on TLC.
Definition: mother, one person who does the work of 20 for free.
Today, Tori and I are going on our dates with Jackson and Lila, and I'm gonna take Lila to a little petting zoo. We're just trying to appreciate one-on-one time before we become a family of 5.
You want to come in and say hi to the animals?
Yeah, do you want to go
Yeah,
give a pet to the animals?
This is Charles. Yeah, he's nice.
Look at this is fun.
Very sweet.
Yeah, I'm hoping everything goes well, and she enjoys her time. I hope it's not scary. What's that? That's the turkey?
Yeah, that's Joe.
Yeah.
He's kind of our mascot.
Okay,
so,
yeah, that's a good mascot.
Yeah, he's really sweet.
You're okay. I really hope nothing makes her nervous. You know, she can not like it at all. I think she'll be fine, but we'll see. Yeah, pig. Oink, oink.
Excited to paint?
Oh, yeah. Your for.
Hi.
How are you guys doing today?
Good, how are you?
We're doing good.
Jackson and I are gonna spend some one-on-one time together. Be kind of fun. Do some painting. What do you call our one-on-one time?
Mando.
Yeah.
A date.
A date? We're gonna do a Mama Jackson date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do this one. A spider web.
That's kind of cool.
Hey, Mama, how about you do one for Mama and I do one for myself?
Okay. The date's like, it's just more to like have intentional time with each of them. Like, I love spending time with just me and Jay. Like, he's just such a fun kid. You gotta find 91. It's in here somewhere. Actually. I'm pretty pregnant, so even though going to like the animal farm seemed like fun, right now painting, I think that's my jam. Something different, and he liked it.
Look at mine.
That's so cool, dude. Okay, I got my first coat done.
I don't see any pink on it.
It's kind of like a green color, I think. But you're kind of right. I maybe should have picked more of a color. What did you paint?
Spiderman. And you painted a not cool pig.
A not cool pig. Yep, I did. What do you think Bean and Dad are doing right now?
At the zoo?
I think they're going to a petting zoo. Do you think Lila's gonna like that? Or do you think she's gonna get scared?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Lila, do you want to give the sheep a treat? All right, you gotta hold it out. Oh, you want me to do it? Okay. Lila's definitely a shy one. She's shy, has more uncertainty to different places. Wow, look at that, Lila.
Her name's Mia.
Do you want a pet? Give it a... Here,
Yeah.
here, you put your hand.
Look at Phil right there. Phil in there.
Wow, look how much hair. That's like our dog.
Soft it is.
That's like Murphy. I expected her to be a little nervous with the animals and just a new setting. She doesn't have her big brother kind of leading the way. Do you want to say hi to Alpaca? Yeah, I think it's, important that Lila, experiences things on her own too, not just always with Jackson, so she can kind of do things her own way and take things in for herself. She's not screaming, so it's all good for me. Lila, do you think Jackson's having fun? Yeah.
I'll have to bring Lila here, right?
I would love it.
Dude, you're just looking good.
Thanks, Mom.
Are you excited to meet the baby?
Yeah, I can't wait.
You can't wait? Do you remember coming to the hospital and meeting Lila?
Yeah.
You cried? Like a lot? So Jackson, when this baby comes, how are you gonna help it? Are you gonna change diapers? Are you gonna help more, or is Lila gonna help more?
Nope, not me.
Not
Lila.
Yeah. Hey, you ready to have a baby in the house? Lila? She doesn't know what's happening, but she doesn't know what a baby is, though. Do you want Mama to have her baby? Is it Mama's baby, or is it your baby? Okay.
Look.
I like that. That's actually really cool, dude. Did you have fun on the date with me? You went painting?
Are you kidding me?
What?
Yes!
Yes. Would you do it again?
Totally.
Okay, love ya. All right. We'll come back and pick him up in a couple days.
I can't wait to see Lila.
It's gonna come out so cool.
All right, Lila, you ready to go bye-bye? No, you want to stay? Yeah? Oh, I thought she would be a little bit more nervous, but she surprises us these days. She's getting more and more comfortable in new places, which is good, because the more comfortable she gets, the more we can go do. All right, Lila, you ready? All right.
Bye, Lila.
I think the father-daughter farm date was a success. But I do need to make more time with Lila. Sometimes naturally I can take Jackson with whatever I'm doing, But yeah, with Lila, I probably have to go out of my comfort zone and do things that are fun for her, because it's what you do. You're putting yourself in an uncomfortable position to make your daughter happy. That was so much fun. We gotta tell Jackson all about that, right? All right, here we go.
Well, it's happening.
It's happening.
I'm putting up for sale 16 acres with the big house, and the western town is part of that 16 acres. It's gonna be sad to see this thing go. I mean, it served a wonderful purpose.
Now, are you selling all the stuff with it, or are you gonna clean this stuff out, or what is
Some
your...
of it, I'm doing some staging by thinning out some of the clutter. Western town, I'm taking some of the antique collectibles that I want to hang on to, leaving the ones that I think can stay with the town before I sell it. This little cowboy is coming with me.
Yeah, I think that's probably a keeper.
Okay. Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, it's cool. I want to put this. Can we put this in our new house?
We can certainly put it outside. What's the difference between a hoarder and a collector?
Shelving. That's
So
our new
Matt-
favorite joke.
I know what this is. In case, like, something ever happened and we had to wash clothes, the process to get rid of stuff is really to take it from this side and move it to that side. So you're only getting rid of it in a sense that you're clearing it out of the side that's going to be sold. It's not really going anywhere.
It's shuffling from one set of shelves to a different set of shelves. The signs alone are cool. That's what I'm gonna miss the most. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. But I'm ready. You know, letting go. It's part of life, you know?
But this is a little different. Like, this is stuff that you built, that you know, raised your kids and did your so it's a little different.
Yeah.
It's bittersweet to see the Western town go. I think it's important, though, always to, you know, walk through and reminisce and say goodbye, because you have to say goodbye to the old to make room for the new.
It's sad. It's definitely sad that it won't. I would have liked to have seen one of the kids figure this out, you know. But sometimes it's not meant to be, right?
Right.
I think the kids totally enjoyed this growing up, but then it's like you gotta move on, say goodbye.
Well, I guess it's kind of a shame that the grandkids won't be using it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of making me sad. I think I'm more emotional about it than you.
You know, sad to see the town go, but it's time. You know, it's time. Sad, but true. It's unfortunate that the grandkids won't be able to grow up playing in the Western town, because I look back and have fond memories of my kids playing here. And so, you know, feelings are bittersweet. Well, remember the fun that kids would have. This tree, the one behind it, they produced these prolific amount of apples. And the apples would fall on the ground, and they had apple wars, which was basically throwing little apples at each other. And they would run around and throw them. That was their ammunition, you know. And they broke every window in the place.
Jerry, let's have an apple war.
A lot of memories are flashing back at me. And it's tough, you know, because watching those kids buzz around that Western town for years and play and have their friends over was a lot of fun. Yeah, go grab that little cowboy and bring it over here.
Yeah, that one's heavy, but I'm gonna go get that little lantern and think about if there's anything else you want me to grab, okay?
Okay, yeah, you bet. Yeah. I'm proud of what we built here on the farm, and you know, I'm glad it brought so much joy to the family. It's gonna be hard to see the Western town go, but you know, the kids are all grown, and now it's time for a new chapter. Now that I have a target date, I'm gonna make sure that all the kids are aware that this farm will be going on the market May 1st. I think even though it's not gonna be easy, the farm will never be the same, I think it's time to look towards the future and not towards the past. I'm convinced that this is the best decision right now for me and for the family. Thank you for being so supportive and understanding. You never push me. You always just kind of, you know, let my process work.
Once it's gone, so I want you to, you know, say goodbye.
But this isn't the last day.
Not the last day.
It's not there yet, right?
Not yet.
It's getting close, but it's not there yet. Next on Little People, Big World.
Cheers, welcome. Glad to have you guys over again.
I think we're all trying to, you know, figure out what does this mean when we get together. You know, I do it because I'm trying to move forward, but there's just an element of the past that is right there in front of me.
What is happening with the house? It's going on the market when?
May 1st is what we're aiming for.
What we view as roll-off farms is no more. It's just sad.
Have you guys heard any of the details?
No.
My dad sent the information out about selling the farm. Not one family member replied to the text.
I think once that for sale sign goes up on the farmhouse, it's like, I think that'll be closure for everybody.
Can't wait.
You know?
It's sad, but I don't think the relationship with my dad's gonna be the same
You really created a hornet's nest.
Amy's holding on to animosity, and that's her business.
But Matt, you gotta understand, there's a lot that has...
Matt, you gotta understand. You can say that 100 times. There's a lot going on that you don't know about. This is definitely not the most popular decision with the family, and as sad as it is time.
There's 93 acres for Matt Roloff.
Okay, well, there
It's not part of the family anymore.
It's all, everything's my fault, so, yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
I never thought I'd be thinking about having another baby.
Their biggest moments.
I'm planning to ask Mariah to marry me.
Their point of view.
I felt like Vanessa regrets married me.
Brand new 90-Day Diaries, tonight on TLC.
Recipe for iced tea. Make tea. Forget you made tea. Drink it cold.
Morning.
We're actively seeking a sister wife.
Dad is also dating other people.
Where in this process does the sex happen?
Wife number 3, 4, and 5. My kids just don't understand how the dynamic works.
I genuinely think his lifestyle is disgusting.
Brand new Seeking Sister Wife, Tuesday on TLC. Tuesday.
I'm very close with my mom.
Whoa, hubba hubba.
A lot of people find that odd.
Their love.
Lorinda spools Trey. It's toxic.
Is a real mother.
They act like they're dating.
Now dance on me.
I forced Shaquille to move out with me.
He belongs to me.
Don't leave me.
Okay, Mom.
You should have just married your mom. You should have never married, period.
Brand new I Love a Mama's Boy, Tuesday on TLC. The biggest season of Celebrity IOU will make you. It's a star-studded give-back to help the special people who touched their lives.
I'm the twin brother that y'all didn't know about.
Get ready for big celebrities.
This man right here means the world to me.
With bigger hearts.
Get the tissues.
What? Nobody deserves this more.
New season of Celebrity IOU, Tuesdays on HGTV.
I'm moving to Florida.
Oh, mother.
Stop saying my mom is the problem. She's always been the problem.
Smothered returns for a brand new season.
I called out the wedding. She could do a hell of a lot better than him.
I'm 7 months pregnant.
If I don't stop her, she'll try to slide in like she's the other mother.
Sometimes I forget Laura Lee's even in the picture.
Smothered, Wednesday on TLC.
Hidradenitis suppurativa. Follicular hyperkeratosis. Nevus flammeus.
Unfortunately, these aren't magic spells.
Trichothelioma.
Good.
Nevus
Close, almost. Trichoepithelioma.
But whatever it's called,
Nevus lipomatosis superficialis.
Dr. Lee will use her power to make it disappear.
I don't know.
Brand new Dr. Pimple Popper, Friday on TLC.
What's going on with you?
Since we moved to the new home, we've been fighting a lot.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel?
You lazy?
I don't want a separation. We haven't had sex in months. I want the old pager back.
Don't call me without.
You don't love
You know.
Just say it.
Brand new The Family Chantel, Saturday on TLC.
I've lived on the beach most of my life. The connection Charlie and I have is making me take this risk of moving to the mountains.
I really need someone who wants to live off-grid.
I just saw a rattlesnake, and I'm not into it.
I've never lived miles from civilization.
Oh my God. I cannot go to the bathroom right next to the fridge.
Brand new Love Off the Grid, Sunday on TLC.
Виза невесты, виза жениха. Видеодневник. Том. Виза невесты, виза жениха. Знакомство. 4-й сезон. Ты уже здесь? Да, жду тебя. Рановато для рома с колой. Спасибо. Выпьем за брошенку. Меня зовут Том, мне 41 год, я из английского Ноттингема. Я встречаюсь с Мэрайей, она живет в Лас-Вегасе. У нас уже больше года отношения на расстоянии. Не покидай меня. Останься со мной. Я хочу, чтобы ты была в моей жизни. Хочу, чтобы ты была рядом. Хотя ты живешь на другом конце света. У меня мурашки по коже, правда? Она невероятно забавная, умная, образованная и милая. У нее 2 сыновей. Она замечательная мать. И она для меня все. Как у вас дела? Какие новости? Все ли хорошо? Да, все отлично. Ясно. Все хорошо. Да. Как-то так? Несколько недель назад Мэрайя приезжала ко мне в Англию, и я сделал ей предложение.